Hello, everyone. I'm Evelyn. It's so wonderful to have you back in this small, cozy space of ours. Today, we aren't going to talk about cold numbers on a medical chart. Instead, let's talk about how we love ourselves through every meal, especially now that we've crossed the meridian of our lives. Sometimes as I sit in my clinic here in the US, watching the leaves change color outside the window, I marvel at the human body. At 50, 60, or even 90, we are like precious vintage books. The older we get, the more valuable we become, but our pages also grow a bit more fragile. Have you ever woken up and felt your joints a bit stiff, or suddenly forgotten why you walked into the kitchen? Don't worry, that's just your body's way of saying it needs a little extra care. At this stage, our liver and kidneys aren't the powerhouses they were in our 20s. What we eat is no longer just food. It can be a vital medicine, or it can be a silent burden of toxins. Today, as a doctor and a peer walking this same path with you, I want to share a familiar yet crucial topic: choosing the right fish for your golden years. We're told fish is better than meat, but the truth is not every fish in the sea brings life to our bodies. Let's dive into the story of friend versus foe in the world of seafood, the sweet traps, 6 fish to avoid. Imagine a beautifully grilled fish on your dinner table. It looks delicious, but hidden deep within those fibers are heavy metals waiting to attack your brain. This isn't a scare tactic. It's a reality many of my patients face. First, let's talk about tilapia. In the States, it's incredibly popular because it's cheap. But did you know most tilapia is factory farmed? I often joke it's the fast food of the fish world. It's overloaded with omega-6 fatty acids. If you struggle with joint pain or chronic inflammation, omega-6 is like pouring gasoline on a fire. Then we have the giants of the ocean: swordfish, king mackerel, and big-eye tuna. One patient shared how he loved swordfish steak because it was as firm as beef. But over time, he became forgetful and developed hand tremors. His mercury levels were off the charts. The larger and older the fish, the more mercury it accumulates. Mercury is the enemy of your neurons. Don't forget farmed salmon. People think all salmon is healthy, but farmed versions are often dyed with chemicals and raised in cramped spaces filled with antibiotics. Finally, sea eel, often found in fancy sushi but high in saturated fats and pollutants from the ocean floor, placing a heavy burden on a sensitive digestive system. The silent saviors: 6 fish to embrace now. Take a deep breath. The ocean is still generous if we know what to look for. If I had to pick a king for your health, it's wild-caught salmon. Unlike its farmed cousin, it's rich in astaxanthin, a powerful antioxidant that protects your skin from wrinkles and keeps your eyes sharp. I especially want you to notice the small friends: sardines, anchovies, and herring. There's a philosophy here: the smaller the creature, the purer it is. Because they are low on the food chain, they don't accumulate toxins. Sardines are the best natural source of calcium and vitamin D. A meal of soft-boned sardines can keep your skeletal frame as sturdy as an old oak tree in the wind. And don't forget cod and sablefish, black cod. These are gentle options for those with sensitive stomachs. They are packed with clean protein and omega-3s to lubricate dry joints, making every step you take feel lighter. Knowing is one thing, but making it a habit is another journey. I understand that every family has its own way of eating. For convenience, keep high-quality canned sardines or anchovies in olive oil in your pantry. Toss them in a salad or put them on whole grain toast. It's a perfect brain-boosting start to your day. For traditional cooking, instead of deep frying, which destroys those precious omega-3s, try steaming with ginger or baking in parchment paper. This preserves all the nutrients and natural flavor. The 2 meals a week rule. You don't need fish every day. Just replacing red meat with healthy fish twice a week can reduce your risk of cardiovascular disease by 30%. View it as a small promise to yourself. My dear friends, at this age, our greatest asset isn't what we have in the bank. It's the ability to walk in the park, to remember our grandchildren's names, and to smile without the burden of illness. Next time you're at the grocery store standing at the seafood counter, I want you to pause. Choose the small sardine over the large swordfish steak. Choose wild-caught over farmed. You aren't just choosing food, you're choosing to age with wisdom and vitality. Do you find these small changes doable? Or do you have a favorite fish recipe to share with me and our community? Leave a comment below. I'm always here to listen and learn from your precious life experiences. Wishing you a peaceful day and a healthy mind and body. I'm Dr. Evelyn, and I'll see you in our next health story. Goodbye for now.